What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. Had an idea the other night. Obviously all the Bobby Ryan trade rumors. I still don't think Anaheim will or should move him. I think he's, a very good player, and I don't think there's any reason to move him. I don't know why his name's been in trade speculation for the last 6 months or so, probably closer to a year. But I think it's ridiculous, and he's, too good of a player to, have his name around as much as it is. But in terms of teams that would, be interested in signing him or making the trade for him, excuse me, I sound like an idiot. He's got 3 years left on a 5-year extension signed in 2010 with the Ducks, and talking about the Bruins or Philly. Philly obviously being, I think, with the injury to Massaro's out of the picture because they're going to be using whatever assets they can get to acquire another defenseman. There's one team in the East people leaving out that would be a great fit for him. Round peg and round hole, and has the assets to get it done, and that's the New Jersey Devils, who, despite being almost bankrupt, were willing to show Zach Parise the money to retain him. So if they got the money for Parise, why can't they get it for Bobby Ryan? And making his cap hit's $5.1 million, which is still $2 million less than Parise's, actually a little bit less than that. But he's a New Jersey kid. He's from South Jersey. I know there's a difference between North and South Jersey. South Jersey's Philly, North Jersey's New York, and the Devils obviously play close to New York. But I think he definitely could fit, where Parise was with Henrique and Kovalchuk, and I think you could almost do 1-for-1 for Larson. Now the big question is, are you willing to part with Larson to get Bobby Ryan? I'd say it's a gamble worth taking for this reason. You just went to the Stanley Cup Finals with Larson playing an absolute minimal role. What do you play, 5 games in the playoffs? Kind of like Tyler Seguin with the Bruins. I'm not knocking the Devils coaching staff. I mean, the young players hit a wall. You can only trust them with certain, and that's just the growing pains of being in the NHL at such a young age. But you go a step further. How are you going to replace Parise? Are you willing to gamble Larson, who should be a star in the NHL for years to come, to get another cup ring? You got 2 years left with Brodeur. You probably got one last. Was last year's last good run, his last lengthy playoff run. I don't know. Can you get that one more? Let's try to get it done this year. That's what you got to do. I think Bobby Ryan's the guy to do it. I think he's, still young, just turned 25. Home state kid. We'll sell jerseys and stuff. Jerseys in Jersey. But I really think it, and plus it'll be New Jersey's biggest homecoming from the Southern California area since Springsteen moved back in the early '90s. Obviously, Springsteen moved from L.A. to back to New Jersey to get away from paparazzi. So, and I know Anaheim isn't technically L.A. It's in Orange County. I know my U.S. geography. Thank you very much. But I think it'd be a good deal for both sides. And I think if New Jersey's willing to part with Larson, I think Anaheim would be crazy not to make the move, because I think he fills a void in Anaheim's blue line. Obviously, he's got superstar potential written all over him, and Anaheim lost Schultz in the free agency thing to Edmonton. And, I think that Bobby Ryan could give New Jersey that one last run they need, that one last piece to put together one last run of Marty's career. And, but parting with Larson would be tough. And I want to hear what everyone else has to say, both about Bobby Ryan, where he could end up, how he fits in New Jersey. Is Larson worth giving up? Let me hear what you got to say, guys. That's all I got in this episode of the Power Play with CJ on why the New Jersey Devils are the best fit for Bobby Ryan. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the offseason and beyond. Later, guys.